flag waving at the finish area as Liam Rivera gets set to be the last man of the day on the VLT loader, the Verbier rider. His technique is on point. He's super strong. He is ready to go. With a wave to the folks at home in Verbier, he is on the face now, and we'll see, or let's see, what Liam Rivera can do with the scraps left over from the rest of these riders.
Totally. It can be so stressful to start the category and also stressful to finish the category, but I think it's a good way to put that exclamation point on the snowboard men. He's running off of a second place finish in the last Georgia comp, so his vibes are high, his confidence is back as he makes his way through this top section.
Yeah, really technical in here. You got to be very precise with your board placement. As Liam comes down, you can see the track. Oh, and he's going the other direction with a huge air. It's so tight in that landing, and Liam landing perfectly. He's got still a bunch of exposure below him, sliding in and out of that section with no hesitation. Many riders looked at that and opted out of it. But Liam Rivera, now he's got this big blade cliff underneath him. Is he heading the other direction, airing off that? Incredible. The last two riders going completely different ways than anyone else on the face, and probably one of the biggest airs we've seen out of the snowboard men's field so far today.
Definitely, and as you said it, I looked at that with a bunch of the girls, and we all declared that it's so risky to make that top air. You really have to land it, otherwise your exposure levels are just too high, and he nailed it perfectly, coming with a 360, showing that he can do it all, and one big feature below him still.
Yeah, Liam Rivera right off the nose, keeping a fall line approach and high speed run out, bouncing, jangling, but this is where, oh, and Liam, wow, a couple of moments there in the Heartbreak Hotel zone at the bottom of this VLT loader face, but now pressing through the rollers, and he just has to stay upright on this long traverse. Hearts in throats right now for fans of Liam Rivera. That was an incredible way. We got fireworks going off down here. What a way to finish the snowboard men's category. Liam Rivera with another completely different take on this face and executing it absolutely flawlessly.
As he looks over his shoulder at what he just rode into the crowd, has a few family members here, full support.
Well, Cody loves it. Liam loves it too. All smiles in the finish. He had some pressure on him. Michael Mon flying out from behind the rider's screen there. All of these guys so stoked to see the others just ride to their potential. Let's look back at the top. Liam getting things started with a big air here. Nice shifty, adding to the air and style right away at the top of the venue.
And then again here, no one hit this. So I cannot express how committing this air was, going massive and perfect control on the way out.
Yeah, and that snow patch is small, and you can see what he was above there. If you miss that run out, you're going over more cliffs, and he went over more cliffs, but in control on his board. Huge air there, landed absolutely flawless, and then he had to control the speed immediately.
Takes another air out of this section to bring himself in back to the sunny side, staying on his feet, on his board. Nice 360 here, backside, putting it to his feet, stomping with one big air at the bottom to send him through this section that had quite a few wobbles to make it through.
Yeah. You can see there the board getting bucked. There's so much shape to the terrain down here as a result of the low snowpack. So the Mammut line tracker, Liam going all the way riders left, basically as far as they were allowed to go. And the Swiss fans going ballistic down there in the finish. So the judges really have their work cut out for them. We're going to see how that stacks up to Cody, to Michael, to Holden, as they are... Cody likes sitting in the hot seat since very early on. Cody dropped third, Liam dropped last. So the judges need to compare those two runs as well as the runs of the other riders sitting high in the standings. But Liam's certainly doing his part.
And as you said, between Liam, Michael, and Holden, they all needed that high, and Cody, to make it into Verbier. This is the tightest race we've had in a long time.
Yeah, and all 4 of those guys doing really, really well. So, I mean, we're going to see what it does to the overall standings, but there isn't room for everybody on the uphill side of the cut. The Austrian fans being treated to a show here. The old Peak Performance airbed there, full of people just lounging and taking in the sunshine, tanning it up. Get your sunscreen on out there. The sun is bright, and we are... Wow, we are just reeling from the show that we just had, and Liam Rivera closing it with a bang. Now the judges getting to work. The criteria all there: line, control, technique, fluidity, and air and style. Liam had all of those things, and you can see it from the video judges' bars. They liked what they saw. We'll see exactly where that stacks up in the rankings here for the Fieberbrunn Pro. Cody Bramwell sitting in a very comfortable position, but maybe feeling a little less comfortable after what he just saw Liam do.
Meilleur fan club.
Yeah, the Mayo fan club, the best fan club out there.
The judges hard at work today. Every score counts.
Yeah, and they're taking in every detail. You can see, looking at the screen, they have access to replays, so they can look and compare and contrast exactly what the riders did out there, because it is crunch time here. The cut is just, you know, looming like a dark cloud over this event, and all of these riders want to cement their spots into finals and into next year, the 2026 Freeride World Tour. We will be hosting, or for the first time ever, the FIS Freeride World Championships in Ordino Arcolis in Andorra. Well, we get another look back here at the replay. Liam opening it up with a bang, airing up and over those rocks, and then going into this just completely uncharted section. You can see below him is where everyone else went. He chops off this little nugget, and then right off the nose of that huge buttress of rock with such a tight landing underneath. Any mistake there and you are tumbling off cliff. So Liam really backing his skill and technique with that air.
Maybe the most impressive form of commitment we've seen today.
Well, adrenaline just coursing through the Swiss rider there as he's catching up with the fans and the friends. So the tension really building here as there's so much at stake.
Here we go, here we go.
All smiles, the music is blasting. You know, the contrast between how many puffies we were all just wearing in Georgia to the bright blue sky here in Austria. You know, it's so intense, this comp, but I think the weather is really keeping the mood light.
What did John and Enzo do?
John did the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And craziest. He went like some new shit. It was insane.
Getting Cody Bramwell's take on Jonathan Penfield's line there.
Maybe we won't hire him in the commentating booth yet, but.
Yeah, so the judges really taking their time with this one. Of course, you know, they want to get it right, and they're making us wait. Cody and Liam probably most anxiously as they're waiting to see exactly what that score is going to be. They're really, now you can see the discussion there. They're comparing every aspect of all of these runs, making sure that they hit the nail on the head as they drop the score, because as we keep saying, underneath this, underlying all of this is the cut. We have a score. It's coming in. What's it going to be? Cody Bramwell, 87, Liam. The last